Hello again. This week's interview is with RobertAntonNYC. Now, I met Robert about a year and a half ago at the first VidCon, which is the YouTube Content Creators Conference, and he was very happy at the time. He had just gotten, literally the night before VidCon, notification that he was going to be a YouTube partner. But his world doesn't revolve around YouTube. He came here as a musician.
I'm a singer-songwriter, performer, music publisher, and I am here on YouTube basically to promote my music. But with that comes a lot of other things. Now I have 4 channels on YouTube, and across those platforms, I think what I'm doing is mostly just getting my voice out there, sharing some of my opinions and some of my life experiences, and interacting with people from all over the world.
If you've ever tried to explain social media to the uninitiated, it's really hard for them to understand why you would share what you share on Twitter, in vlogging, on Facebook. So I asked Robert why he is here, why he is putting all this effort into social media.
I don't know if I have a set goal or a place that I want to go with this. I think that it has just become a part of my person, my being, my existence. I always tell friends that YouTube is such a counter community. It's a counter culture, I should say, not just community, but a counter culture where like we are all just living online and interacting. And lately, the last few years, we've really come into meeting in real life and getting to know people that we've been getting to know online forever. So I don't necessarily have a place that I want to go. My biggest thing on YouTube is to promote my original music, but then I do covers, I do vlogs, I have a political channel. Yeah, I just do so many different things. I travel a lot, so I do travel videos sometimes. I am just sharing my full existence online, and hopefully that will bring people back to the music, and that is what I'm here to promote, my music.
So for Robert, it always comes back to his music, to promoting his music. But the funny thing is, if you ask Robert what he likes best about the community, it's not just promoting his music, it's being part of that community.
I think the best part of the YouTube experience for me has been the interactions with people from places that I have never even heard of. Sometimes I do this shout out video at the beginning of the month, and I talk about all the people that have visited my RobertAnton.com site. Because I have statistics there. I have people who have visited from all over the world, and sometimes it'll be like 70, 80 different countries have come to the site. And so I'll shout those people out and try to get them to start talking to me on YouTube. And we get to chatting, and with Google Translate, even if they don't speak the same language, we can go on Google Translate and we can translate back and forth. And it's not perfect, but we kind of get the idea of what each other is trying to say. So it's just been an amazing opening up of just the world for me, and just more interactions with people that have similar interests but I might never have met, like in my neighborhood or even in my social circle.
Now, saying you're interacting with the community is really only part of the story, because interacting, after all, also includes sharing.
Now, one thing about creating, when you are in, or when I am in, I will say me personally, when I am creating, it just leads to more ideas and more things that I want to do. When I am watching other people create, it spurs in me, sparks in me all kinds of creative energy and creative juices. And there are so many people on YouTube that you can go to 50 different videos, 50 different outlooks, and watch them and get your own thing out of it, and then put that back into your own work. So I think a great thing about this whole sharing community of YouTube is that we all kind of feed off one another, and not in a negative way, but a very positive way. It can be a positive way, let me say, if you decide to use it, because there are plenty of people who use it in a negative way. But we can do it in a positive way, and one idea leads to another, leads to another. We build upon each other's way of going about things and each other's experiences, and it becomes this kind of global, worldwide collaboration. And that is one of the great things that I have really enjoyed with the YouTube experience.
Thanks to RobertAntonNYC for taking the time to do this interview. If you have a different perspective on the worlds of vlogging, let's talk about it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Rich and I would be very happy if you would consider subscribing.